Hi people, this is Gio of Aroundtable in Gio's Real World, and today I'll be talking. Okay, this is an epic old comic book. Okay, here it goes. Okay, it's called the Untamed. Okay, it's from Epic Comics, and it's called the Heavy Hitters, and this is called the Untamed. Now you go like, what, Gio? What'd you bring up this old book for? Because I bought the set when it came out. Yes, doesn't show. Yeah, right. But anyways, it was printed in 1993. So what happens? I was looking at a dollar bill and everything, and it was there. So I go, okay, $3. Now regular comic these days, it's double that price. So I go, because I remember I loved the story. I mean, this could be a movie, okay, and it'll probably be surpassing a lot of movies with a lot of like, you have to be your own detective. Who's this? Okay, I'm gonna say her name, Madame Xian. Okay, she's like a mafia woman. But through a whole comic book, whatever it is, at the end you find out that it's not her in the comic book at all. Okay, and then I'll show you the inside artist. Okay, now this is the past, and this thing. Okay, now the artist and the story writer is Neil Hansen. So when you see that cover and this cover here, that's the artist. Okay, now the coloring. Yeah, it's basically based of the early 90s, early 80s. Like example, like if you put the digital art, holy crap, it would be gorgeous, okay? Now the thing I love about the storyline, okay? You have this guy named Neil Hansen, okay? Now this guy, I love it because I re-flipped through the pages again. To me, like, when I watched this, when I bought it, I thought of Chuck Norris in those days, okay? Because the guy has brownish orange hair, kind of burgundy kind of hair, and this guy is like Dirty Harry or Charles Bronson. I mean, this guy is like a cop who has no line. Like you pass that line of you're not a perfect citizen. He'll do anything to get information. One part in there, he pulled out the guy's eyes out with his own mouth. He had in his mouth and everything. He'll torture people how he wants to, just get information. He's not willing. He's like, once you shoot at him or any law enforcement, you're kind of putting a license that you can be killed by him. That's how bad he is, this guy. Okay, and he's a mouth. And then the other guy is a guy from Japan. Yeah, and you know how good I'm pronouncing his name. Okay, they call him. There he is, Tukudane. So he goes, okay, call me Dane. No, Neil, no, he doesn't call him. He calls him Dano. So even though he says call me Dane to make it easier, no, that's not what character he is. So, and you see these two guys, they have a good chemistry because Tuka Dane, I call him Dane now. Dane is more quiet, more civilized and everything. And Neil he's a robustive, talks a lot. He's like a wild Irish American guy, okay? And he's a street fighter to the T. And he freaks out how Dane, when he sees him once fighting him, and that's the only time he call him Dane for a certain amount of period, they went back to Dano there. He's seen him fighting, and it's like he freaked out. Like this guy is like a Chuck Norris, Bruce Lee, Jet Li, whatever you want to combine into. This guy, he's like a lethal fighter, and you see in the past what he went through and everything. And the whole story, these are two cops. They're trying to stop this new mafia gang, and they're taking territories from the Japanese, Chinese, and the Italian mafia, and they call themselves Kushanishu, sushi, whatever. If I pronounce it right again, you know I gotta get them pronounce it. And then this is the future. If you see that picture I showed you, one of them you see like it's the buildings, there's hovercrafts and everything. Now I remember when I bought this book, I go, this would be in the 1920s or 30s. And it's far away than I thought. So it's probably another 30 years, I say, from now. This should have been a movie from a long time ago. When I read it, if I had the connections in Hollywood and everything, I would have made this into a movie and it would have poured it with no, like, you don't have to put any known actors in there. This could be the how you call it, John Wick of the future. All these kind of movies, like, or Dirty Harry, like there's so much names that comes into my mind. The chemistry these two guys have, it's funny and very action. Like, look, there's 3 comic books, and the action in there, it's ridiculous. Okay, the car chasing. So you put in that into a theater now, especially now with the CGI and everything. The quality in the movie they can do in this thing as a book. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about comic book, and so to me, think of telling you guys that this could be on a movie. It's trying to say how impressed I was with it. That dialogue, like it shows this guy, the artist, in the story, like he wrote the story too. He really believed in what he wrote, okay. And I don't know why it never got popular because we're talking about at least now it's what 30 years from now, 3 years ago. Holy cow! Yeah, remind me that I'm that old. You bunch of you guys are evil. Yes, it's 30 years and I still remembered it. Like, I just bought it like a couple months ago. It took me a while to read it because I couldn't find number one. So I had 2 and 3, and then I found number 1 finally, and another dollar bin. Yeah, I'm $1. I go, that's the only place I'm gonna go because it never picked up notice values or what you want to call it because it went under the rug. But this, I don't know any of you guys in there want to make a movie. Look at this. This thing, the dialogue, the action, you just it's like you can make it to more modern if you want to, but then again, he's a dirty hand because you think about the future, how the law could be changed and everything. But this storyline, and plus another example, it ends without you don't know who Madame Si-yeon was, and I always thought my gut feeling was it's probably that woman who's a police chief who behind the desk, because to me it's like, who is better in understanding organized crime better than law enforcers? Yes, I watch too much Al Capone and all these mafia movies and all these kind of things there. So like they say, there's a thin line between sanity and insanity, or justice and injustice. So there you go. So you guys read it, and here's another cover. This is number 3. This is Untamed, and it's the same artist as I told you, and the writer. Amazing. I mean, think of it. You probably can find it cheaper than $1 per bin, okay? And think of it, and you're paying half the price, all 3 of them together. Okay, don't buy it on the internet because it's expensive. Well, not expensive. It's $2.50. It's not bad. Whatever. I just seen the price before. But like example, you can easily find a $1 bin, and if you find all 3 of them, you read it. If you like action, realistic theory into this future kind of sense, like the Fifth Element, if I remember right, which I'm not right that for sure because I forgot, I got it wrong or whatever. It's kind of that kind of sense, genre of like storyline and everything. That's so since it's the future, where's the truth and where's the in truth? You don't know, but the justice now, the kind of thing. And they never too much rely on the justice form of the future. Just like people are more crazy and the gangs are more ballistic, the kind of sense. And the cops are trying to do what they're going to do. But I'm blabbing like crazy. It's a worth treasure find. Like, I swear I go that old, but this one here, when I found the $1 bin, I go, I have to talk about it. And I read it before I did this podcast. I rechecked through a line and everything, and I'm like, wow, it's even better than I thought. I was certain things I even missed it again. I go, holy cow, I have to probably reread it again. So that's it, guys. It's the buy of the year. I mean, for $1 and cheaper per book. Yeah, I'm doing. Ooh, you're getting camera sick, aren't you? But anyways, it's a worthy buy. Go for it, and look. Find out, tell me, press the like if you like it, me in the book, and subscribe. And that's it. Geo out, and take care, guys. Bye-bye, guys.